everyone, it's Stephanie, and this video features two projects with two Stamp of the Weeks that came during the first week of September, and the newest, the Stamps of Life, Ornaments for Christmas. This really pretty bird, and it says, "Wishing you happiness." There we go. And it's by Lisa Rana. And the day after I got it, I decided to create a card. And I actually created this card based on the Unity inspiration, the Be Inspired sketch, actually the colors and somewhat of the card sketch. And I went ahead and also used the one of the new paper pads I got from the Tuesday morning haul I posted before. It's the Ready, Set, Go. And I thought that I would color the bird, but what I ended up doing is I stamped it onto the polka dot paper here, and then I also colored it, and I used the Distress inks, the Tim Holtz Distress markers. So I used different colors of that, and I don't remember which color. I was watching an episode of Game of Thrones. I was catching up with season 4. I also used some Martha Stewart punch, and I didn't go all the way down only because I didn't want to cut this off completely, because as you can see, it separates it, so you're actually getting not a border but a strip. But I wanted it to stay on, and then it worked really well with having the bird. There's some dimension here. As you can see, my favorite dimensional gives it just a little bit of profile, and then pop dots. And then I got really lucky with this, that it actually looks like I stamped it on the line, because as you know, with rubber stamps it's a little harder to line things up, so that lined up really well. And I just put it on I believe this is Recollections, just craft cardstock. And I didn't really make it for a specific occasion. I'm really happy with how the bird came out. I think the paper is really lovely. So if you go to the Unity, I'll put a link to the Unity Be Inspired sketch and the colors. So the next project is also the Unity Stamp of the Week. I got another one this week, and this is by Dana Carlson. Michael actually thought that it was from my Harry Potter stamp collection, which I have some really old Harry Potter stamps. So I like it that he thought of Harry Potter. And you can kind of see the size of the stamp a little bit. I'll put it right there. So this is what I did with this, and I did a process video on this that I will probably edit and upload. What I did was I used Christmas paper. I don't have any Halloween 6x6, Halloween themed 6x6. I do have 12x12, but not 6x6 for card making. So I just used some papers from the Snow Village, and I just thought that these, I really was inspired to use this chevron here, if I can find another full piece. Sorry, I should have had all this ready. This one. I was thinking, it looks like Snow Village, but I kind of got a Halloween vibe for it. So I used that because it kind of reminded me of the stamp as well. And it's just all distress with different, the black soot, and I think there's 2 different greens, forest moss and one other green, and I don't remember which green that is. But anyways, so, and then I used also from Michael's trip to Tuesday morning, that Tuesday morning haul before, I used the forest moss stickles for the bubbles. And I wish I had, in my next one I make like this, because I'm going to make a few. These are not actually cards, they're these envelopes, so I can put little treats in them. I'm going to probably color the bubbles green and then put the stickles over it. And I did the stars with distress markers and the wood staff and then the little spider in some Spectrum Noir silver. And there was this is a little tag, and there was a hole, and I was going to put string and make it look like spider web, but instead it just ended up with the little sticker, and the stickers from some old sticker sheet I had, some silver stars that I've had for a while. So this is sort of new and using stash, because I got these envelopes. These are the DIY shop American Crafts through Studio Calico last call. So what I also did was since I was thinking of doing spider webby kind of design on here, I made some cuts with my silhouette. Unfortunately, I made them too big, but I did want to show off this nice, Michael got me this a while back from Michael's clearance when one of Michael's stores was closing. This DCWV foil cardstock. I really, really love how these came out because they're very sturdy. So I'm going to use these in a different project. So that's that. The newest Stamps of Life stamp and die set. Aren't these dies cute? So these are ornaments. There's a little snowflake type die cut, and then you can use it alone or with this. And then there's a peppermint candy cane. Two different kinds of ornaments, and one has a little bit of embossing, which you can't tell because I have that upside down. So that's that, and that's what the stamp set looks like. So I wanted to, even though I do plan to do some different Christmas cards, I did use the stamp set with some cards. This is just one of the designs that I found of this size card, and it's so funny because I showed on Instagram all the designs, but one of the designs is a Happy New Year Celebrate card, and it has the year on it, and the year is 2001, 2002. You know, so it was a Happy New Year transition to 2002. So I have had these cards probably for 12 years. For 12 years. That's just too much. And I was thinking of doing these as our Christmas card bases, using the designs as our Christmas card bases, but they're square cards, and that's extra postage. So if I cut them down, that would have been fine, but then I'm wasting these square envelopes, and maybe I could use them for something else. But I don't really want to waste the square envelopes. So what I just decided was to keep them the way they are and use the new Stamps of Life ornament, the ornament set, to make cards for local. Like Michael needs these for people at work or local friends. And what happened was I had some old DCWV paper. This is a stack that has glitter and designs, and so I had this paper. There was this paper in it that looked like, well, originally I used that foil stack and was gonna make foil, copper foil on the brown. It kind of matched. It would have been fine, but then I happened to discover in my stash, and I love this, that this paper, and I don't know, can you see the nice glitter, kind of really went well with this background. So I decided to use that, and then some of the solid, and you can see how pretty that glitter is, and then some of that other glitter paper to make the hook portion. What do you call that? I use this Heidi Swap Teal to do the Peace, Love, and Joy, and the color's pretty close, not too bad. So I'm gonna put something inside, but I thought that would be fun and a good way to not have to waste anything. No wasting, no cutting down, no resizing. And then I also use up some of my stash, and I think they're pretty cute. So that is that design.